One of the most important things we can do as traders is think about a complete system, right? Rather than finding a favorite indicator or a favorite setup, we need a process that keeps opportunities in our pipeline. And it can't be just one thing. It's going to be a handful of things that have a specific thing to communicate to us in the market. If you don't know who I am, I'm Raghee Horner. I'm the lead trader over at Simpler Futures, as well as the Sector Secrets Mastery. And today we're going to break down the S&P, the financial ETF XLF, and my favorite stock, the best boat in the tide, American Express. So let's start off with the S&P. This is the ES. Now, mind you, if you're looking at ES, remember, this can also be SPY, and of course, it can also be SPX. But we're going to focus on the more complete 24-hour nature of what futures tell us to help us understand what those other symbols might do, and the tools all apply equally. Doesn't matter if you want to go ETF futures or the SPX. One of the main things that you'll notice is that I've got the DPMRs on the 1-hour chart, and while we can see price actions trading inside of them, one of the main things we're seeing is that volatility is kind of compressed. Now, how would I know that? Because we're not touching either DPMR. So you might say, well, Rog, what do I do then? You know, are there not any trades? Well, this is what we think about when we think about a complete system. Take a look at what's happening with the slow stochastic and the multi-trend. Now, this is really important regardless of what indicator you use. What's the structure of the S&P right now? It's yellow. It's sideways. Well, if we're in a sideways market, we're thinking about overbought and oversold. Well, which one are we at? We're oversold right now. You can see the slow stochastic down near the low. In fact, you can even see this handy little signal popping up. What does that tell us? Well, let's zoom in a little bit on this daily time frame and dive into what we can do with understanding the structure. If this is right now neutral and oversold, we're looking for a buy, gang. So think about it this way. I'd say most market participants are thinking we're heading lower, 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 and a lot of them get stung by not knowing we're probably at a low. So we start looking for patterns that help us identify where this momentum could shift to the upside. I like to use something called a minor low pattern to do that. So that's exactly what I'll be looking at. So I'm looking to the upside. Why? I have a system that tells me the underlying market trend, where we might be oversold, and then I have a convenient price pattern that I can use. And remember, this is always going to be the foundation for every type of trade we're going to do with or without DPMRs. But I mentioned there's other interesting symbols here. Well, one of the heavy-weighted sectors within the S&P are the financials. The financials are doing something very similar. So at this point, you're probably saying, oh yeah, Rog, I see the yellow, I see that slow stochastic, and oh yeah, this could be a very similar kind of pattern. It's a little bit more volatile, but it's a very similar pattern that's forming. Cool. And it's above the 200 propulsion, which means we're still in the bullish hemisphere. So we're putting the pieces together. But do I like this setup? Maybe not, but I've gone from S&P to the financials. These are all connected. Let's take a look at an individual heavily weighted stock in the financials. Now, this is the first time we're going to talk about an uptrend. Take a look. Start at the bottom of the screen. This is an uptrend, gang. Green multi-trend. Green grab candles, mean reversion either to the wave or the automated support of the Darvis. This is a really good relative outperformer. It's the best of breed. It's better looking than the S&P. It's better looking than the XLF. This is how we can build a watch list with this process. It's the long position in American Express that I'm most interested in. So I could simply get long at the money calls with about 3 to 6 weeks before expiration. So in order to put all this together, looking at underlying market trends, automated support and resistance, which direction we want to trade in, we're going to talk about this on March 8th at 8 p.m. You can register at simplertrading.com/clear. We're looking for clear setups. We're looking for market clarity and catching short-term swing trades, meaning overnight trades, not day trading, in this rather unpredictable market. And when you go through this process, when you understand this sequence, when you can see what each individual tool does, you'll see how to get the best out of things like the DPMR, out of things like the Darvis, which are all part of the DPMR toolkit. So check it out, simplertrading.com/clear. I'll see you on March 8th. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.